Let's do the Star Algebra 1 and of course TSI Alex 86 question. Let's do it now. Evaluate if x equals -5. Put -5 in there for the x's. -5 to -5 is 25, and then -5 down here. That turns out is -100, and that's -30, and that's -5. So -100, -30 is -130, minus 5 is -135. Or you can use a calculator if you want, graphing calculator. Evaluate if x equals 0. Put a 0 there for the x's. 0 times 0 is 0, and 0 times that, so you can bring it down. That turns out 0, 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, or you can use a graphing calculator. Evaluate if x equals 1. So where the x's are, you're going to put a 1. So now, put a 1. 1 there, 1 times 1, 1. So 1 times 1, 1 times that is 16 and 80. 80 minus 16 is 64, or use the graphing calculator if you want. If x equals 2, so -16 times 2, 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times that is 64 negative. That is 160. 160 minus 64 is 96, or use a graphing calculator. Evaluate if x equals 3. Put a 3 there, put a 3 there. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times that is 144 negative. That times that is 240. 240 minus 144 is 96, or put in a graphing calculator. Part 5, question 2. Evaluate if x equals 4. Put a 4 there, put a 4 there. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times that is -256. 320. 320 minus 256 is 64. Or in the calculator, of course. Simplify this. Square root of 75. So prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, so on. Divide 3 into 75 is 25. 5 into that is 5. 5 into that is 1. 75 is 3 times 5 times 5 from here. Or 75 is 3 times 25. Or 75 is 25 times 3. Replace it. This one is 25 times 3. Square root of 25, square root of 3. Square root of 25 is 5. So you have 5 square root of 3. Simplify this. At this polynomial and this polynomial. Alright, copy it. And there's a plus, it's not going to change anything. Write it down. So we have 2x squared, and that is going to 8x squared, 11, and that is 9x, 20, and that is 15. 8x squared plus 10x plus 7 minus all this. So this one stays the same, but negative changes this, negative changes that one, negative changes that one. So these are all going to be negative, negative. So 8x squared minus 2x squared is 6x squared. 10x minus 5x is 5x. 7 minus 4 is 3. Multiply these two polynomials. So 5x is a 5, so it's going to go, put a 1 there, put a 1 there. So that's going to be -25. x5, x1, 5 plus 1, and 1 plus 5. Powers add them. So it's going to be -25, x6, y6. Find the product of these guys. So 5 times 4, 5x, 4x is 20x squared. 5 times that is -5x. 6 times that is 24x. 6 times that, -6. So this one, copy it. This one together, 24x minus 5x is 19x. Find the product. So you're going to go a times that one is 4a cubed. A times that one is 5a squared. A times that one is -6a. -8 times that is going to be -32a squared. -8 times that one is going to be -40a. And -8 times this one is going to be +48. 4a cubed, copy it. 5a squared, 32a squared, negative. It's going to be -27a squared. 6a negative. -40 is going to be -46a, and then bring the 48 down. Find the product. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. That times that is -18x. That times that is 18x positive. That times that is -81. 18 and -18 cancel each other out, so you're left with 4x squared minus 81. Multiply. X minus 7, write it twice. X minus 7, x minus 7. So now x times x, x squared. X times x minus 7x. That's minus 7x. And then that times that's 49. So this time, -7, -7, put them together, it's going to be -14 in the middle. So x squared minus 14x plus 49. Multiply these. So we have put a 1 power, put a 1 power. That turns out negative 18. 6 and 1 power atom, 1 and 2 atom. So negative 18, x to the 7 and 3, y3. Longer one. So 4m times that, this one here, this one is twice squared. So now that turns out is 32m squared, that turns out is 4mn, that turns out is negative 56mn, that turns out is negative 7n squared. This one, minus all this in here. M times m squared, that turns out is negative 4mn, negative 4mn, and that one turns out one is a positive 16n squared. So now copy this one, put these together, it's 52. Now, 4mn, negative 4mn, negative 4m is negative 8mn. Bring it down. Now, this one copy it, but this one is going to be negative for this one is a negative, negative for negative is a positive, negative for positive is a negative. So now, put this stuff together, 32m squared, and mn's, we have this one and this one is 44mn, and then we have m squared, n squared, put those together, 23. It's 31m squared, 44mn, minus 23n squared. Multiply this out. 8 times that is a cube. 8 times that is 7a squared, negative. That times that is 49a. 7 times that is 7a squared. 7 times that is 49a. And that times that one is 343. Notice that negative 7a squared and positive 7a squared are gone. And 49a, positive and negative is gone. So you're left with a cubed, 343. Solve. Print this stuff first. Negative 2 times that, negative 2x. Negative is positive. Bring the 1 down. Negative 1. That times that's 5x. 5 times that's 20. So now put this together. Negative 2x, 4 and that's going to be 3. And over here, this and this together is 45. Now, minus 3 on both sides. These are gone. Minus 2x goes 5x plus 42. Now I'm going to go minus 5x on both sides. These are gone. So that's going to be negative 7x is 42. Divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7, so x is a negative 6. Decimals. So add 2.1, add 2.1, these are gone. So this and this is going to be 0.9. And we have 0.05x equals 0.02x plus 0.9. Minus 0.02, minus 0.02x, these are gone. So we have 0.03x equals 0.9. Divide by 0.03, 0.03. Use your calculator, you're going to get 30. 7 times x, 7x, 7 times 2 is 14. And 7x plus, bring it down. So minus 14 both sides. So 7x equals 7x minus 12. Minus 7x minus 7x. These are gone. And 7 minus 7 is 0. 0, and you have negative 12. 0 is not equal to negative 12, so the solution is the empty set or a contradiction. No solution, guys. 6 times that is 6x, 6 times that minus 18, 5x minus 18 plus x. Put this together, 1x, and that is 6x minus 18. Plus 18 plus 18, these are gone. 6x equals 6x. Minus 6x minus 6x, you're going to get 0 equals 0. That means the solution is all real numbers. It's an identity. Any number you want to put in there works. All real numbers. Solve for the letter x. So we're going to go minus hy minus hy. So we have cx equals j minus hy. Divide by c, divide by c. These cancel, so you have x. And then this one, leave it alone. J minus hy over c. Multiply by the LCD, which is 42. So this one by 42, 42, 42. So 6 divides 42, 7. 42 divides 42, 1. 7 divides 42, 6. 7 times that, 35y, 29, and 6y. So now I'm going to add 29 to both sides. These are gone. So we have 35y equals 6y plus 29. Now I'm going to go minus 6y minus 6y. So these are going to be 29y equals 29. Divide by 29, divide by 29. Y is 1. Solve for y. So minus 5x on both sides. These are gone. 7y equals 13 minus 5x. Divide by 7, divide by 7, divide by 7. This cancels. Y equals 13 over 7 minus 5x over 7. Or rewrite it as y equals negative 5 sevenths x plus 13 over 7. Factor out the greatest common factor. So from these two right here, we have 4c. So 4c times that is 4c squared. 4c times that is minus 12c. So 4c times c minus 3. You don't need the 1. Factor this x squared minus 3x minus 54. So we have x plus 9, x plus 6, x minus 9. We have all possible answers for the 54. Try this number. Is that right? Let's see. Let's check it. X plus 6, x minus 9. X times x squared minus 9x plus 6x minus 54. X squared minus 3x minus 54. That's it. It's good. It matches. Just factor the difference. 36x squared minus 121y squared. So a squared minus b squared is a plus b, a minus b. So 6 times 6 is 36. 11 is 121. So 6x squared, 11y squared. So that's going to be 6x plus 11y and 6x minus 11y. Just using that formula. Difference of squares. Factor completely. First, take out the greatest common factor, which is 3. 3 times that is this one. 3 times that is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. Now, this one here factors 1 times 3. So 1 and 3. So it's going to be negative times a negative is a positive. And negative 3 and negative 1 is negative 4. And x is x squared. Factor the perfect square. So possible answers are 64 is all these possible numbers. And 25 is all this possible. We're going to try 8855. 8x minus 5, 8x minus 5, maybe. That's what we're thinking. Or 8x minus 5 squared. Check it. 8 times 8 is 64x squared. 8 times that, negative 40x. That's negative 40x. And that one times that one is positive 25. So 64x squared minus 40 is minus 80x. They don't cancel. Plus 25. Yes, that one matches that one. Solve by factoring. Possible numbers are 10 and 1, 2 and 5. We'll try 2, 5. We'll say negative 2 times 5 is that negative 10? Yes. And 5 minus 2 is that 3? Yes. Z times z is z squared. It's ready. Z minus 2 equals 0. Z plus 5 equals 0. Z minus 2 plus 2, so z equals 2. Z plus 5 minus 5, so z equals negative 5. Find the slope of the line. 2 points, negative 1, 1, and 4, negative 3. Slope formula is y1 minus y2, x1 minus x. There's x1, y1, x2, y2. Put the numbers in. So we have 1 minus 3, negative 1 minus 4 from these. Negative is a positive 3. So on top we have 4. On the bottom we have a negative 5. So this is going to be negative 4/5 is the slope of that line. Find the slope of the line. We have negative 4, negative 7. And we have 7 and 8 is 7. So we have these 2 points right here. x1, y1, x2, y2. Put them in the formula. Negative 7 minus 7. Negative 4 minus 7. So negative is plus. So that's going to be 0. And 0 divided by any number that's not 0, it's going to be 0. So the slope is 0. Find the slope of the line. This one here. Negative 1 and 2. And negative 1, negative 1. So formula again. Put the numbers in there. Put the y1, y2 in there. And put the x1, x2 in there. So now we have 2 minus minus. It's going to be 2 plus 1. 3 on top. The numerator. In the denominator we have 1 minus 1. 0. 3 divided by 0. Slope is undefined. Division by 0 is not possible. Find the equation line that has the point 5, 5 and has a slope of 5. So here's the formula. Point slope formula. Put the numbers in. We have 5 for y1 and x1 is 5 also. Slope is 3. Minus that is going to be this. 3 times that is 3x. 3 times that is negative 15. So now we're going to add 5, so y equals 3x minus 10. So now we have this point. Let's get one more point. Try x equals 0 in the formula. So 3 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 10 is negative 10. So we have 0 and negative 10 and 5, 5. 0, negative 10 and 5 and 5 right there. We have 2 points. Connect the dots. Find the equation line that contains a point 4, 4 and has slope of negative 2/3. Okay. So there's a formula. Point slope. Put the numbers in there. Negative 4. Multiply negative 2/3 of that. Negative 2/3 x. Negative 2 times that is going to be positive 8/3. Add 4, add 4. Now we can't put these together, but we can fix it. 3 times that, 3 times that. Now we have 12/3, 8/3. We can put this together now, which is going to give you 20/3. 8 and 12 is 20/3 and that. So now Try another number. Let's try 7. We got 1 point right there. Try 7. 7 times that is negative 14 plus 3. 20 of that. 20 minus 14 is going to be 6. Divided by 3 is going to be 2. So we have another point. So we have 4, 4. And we also have 7 and 2. Connect those two dots. We have 4, 4. And we have 7 and 2. Connect the dots. There's a line. Find the equation of the line. It contains the points. Negative 2, 4, and has a slope of 0. Okay, let's put it in the formula. Point slope formula. 1 minus 4, 0 times that. That's the slope. X minus plus 0 times that is 0. So y minus 4 equals 0. Point slope form. Or add 4, y equals 4. That's it. Slope intercept. Y is always equal to 4. So the point we have negative 2 and 4. Negative 2 is 4. If you put a 0 in there, it's still going to be a 4. 0, 4. So it's going to be a line like that. Find the equation of the line that contains a point 3, 3 and has undefined slope. So that means x is always 3. Because 3 and 0, 3 and 3 are going to be on this line. And it's going to be just a vertical line like this. And the slope of this is what? Undefined. So there's the equation. X is always what? 3. Find the equation of the line parallel to this. Parallel means the same slope. 2 and 2 again. So we have point, we have a slope. Point slope formula. Put the numbers in there. So we have x minus 2, negative, negative, positive. So now 2 times that is 2x. 2 times that is negative 4 plus 1. Now minus 1. These are gone. So y equals 2x minus 5. We do have 1 point. Let's find another point. Try x equals 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 5 negative 5. So we have 2 points now. We have, and y equals 2x. 2 times 0 is 0. So we have 0, 0, 1, 2. We have 0 minus 5 and 2 negative 1. If you put those points in the graph, 0, 0, and 1, 2, and then we put 0, negative 5, and 2, negative 1, you see that the lines are what? Parallel lines. They never intersect. There's no intersections. No solution between those two guys. Find the equation of the line perpendicular to this. Perpendicular means get the reciprocal of this, flip it upside down, and change the sign. So negative 2, so it's going to be 1 over 2 positive. So there's a slope. There's a point. Put the numbers in. So negative, negative is positive. 1/2 of this, 1/2 of that. It's going to give you x, and it's going to be 2 over 2, which is a 1. Minus 4 minus 4. So y equals 1/2 x minus 5. We have 1 point. Let's try another point. 0. 0 times that is 0. 0 minus 5, negative 5. So we have this point here. So we have 0, 0, and 2 and negative 4. These points right there. So we're going to put these in there. For this one. For that one, we can put, we have these points here too. So now, for y equals negative 2x, is going to be this line right here. 0, 0, and 2, negative 4. And for the other one, it's going to be 0, negative 5, and 2 and negative 4 also. They intersect right there. That spot. Find the equation of the line that has a slope of 2 and a point 3, 1. Put in the formula. So it's going to be minus 1. 2 times that is 2x. 2 times that minus 6. Add 1. So y equals 2x minus 5. Find the equation of the line containing 2 points. So x1, y1, x2, y2. Put all these numbers in the 2-point formula. So we have y minus 6. 6 minus 7 on top. Negative 3. Negative is plus 3. Plus 1. So that's going to be 1, negative 1. Negative 2 is going to be positive half. Times this. So we have 1/2 x, 3/2. Add 6, these are gone. Change the 6 to by multiplying by 2, 2. 2 times that, 2 times that. So you have y equals 1/2 x plus 3 over 2 plus 12 over 2. Now these two numbers right here, put them together, it's going to be 15 over 2. So y equals 1/2 x plus 15 over 2. Find the equation of the line, with slope is negative 9, and y-intercept is 2. Y-intercept means is this right here. Y equals mx plus b. Do I know the slope? Yes, it's negative 9. Do I know what the y-intercept? Yep, right there it is. It's 2. So you just put 2 there. Put the slope right there. That's it. Find the equation of the line with x-intercept 3, y-intercept negative 1. So x-intercept means 3, 0 is the point there. Y-intercept means 0, negative 1 is the point there. So put these two numbers, x1 and y1, x2, y2 in the formula. Put them in there. So now you have 0 minus minus is plus 1. 3 minus 0. So you have 1 over 3 times this. That's going to be 1/3 x. And then that's going to be 3, which is going to be y equals 1/3 x minus 1. We have 2 points. Put the 2 points in the graph. 0, -1, 3 and 0. There they are. Put the line. Find the slope and y-intercept of the line. There it is. Rewrite it. This solve for y. So minus 3x minus 3x. So -5y equals this. Divide by -5, -5, -5. So now we have y equals -3 plus 3/5 x. Rewrite it. Y equals 3/5 x minus 3. So now we have this formula here. So try 0. Put a 0 in there. You get 0 minus 3 and -3. And let's try 5. 5 in there. 5 cancels out. 3 minus 3 is 0. So we have the points. At 0 you get -3. And at 5 we got 0. So there's the number 0, -3, 5 and 0. And notice here that we're solving here. We solve for y first. And then we got this. Find the slope and y-intercept of the line. X equals 9. Well, it means x is always 9. 9 and 0, 9 and 1, 9 and 3, whatever you want, but it's going to be 9 always. So 9 and 0, 9 and 1. Slope is undefined. Does not have a y-intercept. Here's the y. There's no y-intercepts. Here's the y. Here's the x. Nope. X-intercept does have one at 9 and 0. Domain is 9. Okay, it's always 9. And the range is up and down, bottom and top, infinity to infinity. And there's all real numbers. All real numbers, domain, just 9. Find the slope and y-intercept of the line. Y equals -10. Y is always -10. -10, -10. So you can put 0, 1, -10, -10. So if I draw that, it's going to be 0, -10, 1, -10. It's going this way. The slope of this line is 0. And the y-intercept is -10, right there. Or 0 and -10. That one. That one right there. Domain is -infinity to infinity, left and right, all real numbers. And range is just -10. That's it. Doesn't go anywhere. All real numbers, just -10. Find the intercepts and graph. To find the x-intercept at y equals 0, put 0 in there for the formula. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 and that is -4x, 24. Divide by -4, -4. So x is -6 or -6 comma 0 for the one. Find the y-intercept that x equals 0. So -4 times 0 and 3y equals that. So 3y equals this. Divide by 3, so y equals 8. So 0, 8. So we have -6, 0, and we have 0, 8. -6 and 0 is this number, and 0, 8 is that number. There's the x-intercept, y-intercept. Put them in there, connect the dots. Perimeter of a rectangular pool is 180. If the length of the pool is 10 feet more than the width. So whatever these W's are, this one is 10 more. So perimeter is 2 L's, 2 W's, and we know it's 180. So 2 times W plus L, which is W plus 10. So multiply this out. 2 times W, 2 times 10 is 20, and then 2W. 2W and 2W is 4W plus 20. Subtract 20, 20. 160 equals 4W, divide by 4, divide by 4, so 40 equals W. That's just W. How do you find the other one? Well, L is W plus 10, we know W is that, so 40 plus 10 is 50. So the width is 40, the length is 50. Solve this inequality. 4 minus 4x is that, so minus 4 minus 4. So then divide by -4, and if you divide by a negative number, you got to turn the other to get it around. So it's this way. Now it's going to go the other direction. Divide by -4, divide by -4, this is gone. X is less than 2, or from 2 that way, don't include the 2, or from 2 to -infinity. Say the domain and range of the following relation, determine whether the relation represents a function. Okay, here's a bunch of points on the graph, but now domain is all the first numbers. So we have -7, I have a 4, and I have an 8. That's it. First numbers in the order pairs. Range is all the second numbers. We have 2, 3, and 19. 2s, 3s, 19s. the relation is not a function because there are ordered pairs with 4 as the first element and they have different second numbers. In other words, 4 goes to 2. Also, 4 goes to 19. 4 goes to 2. Also, 4 goes to 19. So it's not a function. Say the domain range of the following relation. Determine whether the relation represents a function. So here's the order pairs. Domain is all the first numbers. Range is all the second numbers. 0s, 2s, and 8s. Now, yes, this is a function. The relation is a function because there are no two ordered pairs where the same first element and different second. So negative 8 only goes to 8. Negative 7 only goes to 2. Negative 6 goes to 0. Negative 5 goes to 2. And negative 5 doesn't go anywhere else. Negative 6 doesn't go anywhere else. Negative 7 doesn't go anywhere else. Negative 8 doesn't go anywhere else. So yes, that's a function. Assume that the curve approaches but never intersects this. So this line is going like this, lower, 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 but it never hits this line right here, the y. So now, if you put lines going up and down like this, vertical lines, yes, this is a function. It only hits it one time. Okay. Now, every rectangular line intersects the line only one time. Domain is from 0, because it never goes to 0, it never gets here. It's from 0, goes all the way to 3, not including 3. See that? Don't include 0, don't include 3. So between 0 and 3, left and right, that's just going to be stuck in here somewhere. Okay? Right here, somewhere. There and there. Range. Okay, the bottom is going to go, keep only going to infinity. Yep. Infinity all the way up to where? 3. It stops at 3. On the top, it stops at 3. Right there. X-intercept, 1, 0. Right there. This is the X, 1, 0. And no y-intercept, nope, it's never going to cross that. The graph has no symmetry, nope, not even, odd, neither. This one, like your favorite hamburger place for double meat, double cheese, double bacon hamburger with the diet tea, Saturday night with your 4 best friends maybe. Big W. Well, points are there. First one, use the graph of the function to determine the x-intercepts, domain, range, intervals increasing, decreasing, constant, even, odd, or neither. X-intercepts, negative 1, 0, there's one right there. 2, 0, there's another one right there. Y-intercept, well, it goes up to right there, 2, 0, 2. Domain, from the left, it goes to negative 3. To the right, it goes positive 3. Left and right. Range, the bottom, starts at 0, goes all the way up to where? 3. And now, increasing. So, not here, but here, this from negative 1 to 0 is going up. And from 2 to 3 is going up. So it's increasing there. Decreasing from negative 3 to negative 1. From here is going decreasing. And from 0, right here, it's going what? Down. Right there. So 0 to 2. Graph is not constant interval. No, it's up, down, never constant. Graph is neither even or odd. That's it. We're done. Good luck on your Algebra 1 test. End the course.